Okay, so we are back at the Archery Guild, and Lucian should have our level 10 quest. School of Hard Knocks. Guildmaster Lucian wishes... Yeah, it's Lucian. Guildmaster Lucian wishes you to learn how to see things from different perspectives. It pleases me to see that you have grown as an archer. Plainly, you have taken my counsel to heart and learned to see with your own eyes. I would now have you discover what it means to behold things from a different standpoint. You will recall Liel, one of the seniors of the guild. I have given you over to her care for this lesson. Speak to her and do as she bids. So that's going to take me to her? I've been expecting you, Alyssa. Shall we get on with it then? First, a quick review. Remember how the Bowmaster had you seek out and destroy targets hidden throughout the city? Well, I would have you do the same. This time, however, you'll need to venture outside the gates. I'm sure you've realized this by now, but there's no guarantee of safety within the 12 Squid. As you search, you should take care to mind your surroundings. You won't have the luxury of focusing solely on your quarry this time. You'll have to keep your eyes peeled for potential threats as well. That said, your objective is to destroy the targets alone, so avoid unnecessary combat and maintain a safe distance from any hostile creatures you encounter. Should you come under attack, take to your heels, risking direct confrontation only if you can outrun your pursuers. The targets are hidden in the central shroud. As before, use the heavy shot technique to destroy each of them with a single arrow. That is where I'm going to be off to. I'm looking forward to the level 15 quest because when you hit level 15, the game opens up in a different area. When you hit level 15 of your main job, the game lets you access the other jobs. But it does give you the recommendation to focus on the job you have at the moment. Because in order to get your job class, you need 30 in the main job, which is the one you start off with, and 15 in another. But moreover, it also lets you access the other jobs, like the non-battle jobs, like crafters and gatherers. And since I am in this Mary series, going to be putting up as much as I can from everything. Like, my goal is to do all of the quests by the end of it, however long it may take. That's the present goal anyway. So, as we already see, there's one where we can just heavy shot, and we have 5 more left. Okay, 4 more left. That was that was quicker. But yeah, these will go very quickly. What I usually do. Oh. Now, you could just run away there, but yeah, we need the XP. At the end of the day. 3 targets. Whoop, whoop. So we've got a target left. And there we go. So we literally just either return or head back casually. I'm just gonna walk my way back because I'm not gonna waste the money. I've got plenty of time. But as the quests progress, they get more difficult. I mean, like, these are just the opening quests, so they're not anything special. I mean, like, relatively speaking, if you're new to this, and even if you're like a veteran playing it, every different class has its own different feel and different way you use it. The DPS is different, varying on what class you're playing and how you're going about it. I'm going the wrong way. You know what, I'm just gonna save time. So I wasn't going to, I end up doing it. But that saves time. I got plenty of time, but it'll just save time and let me carry on. But it's opening up. Like, as you go through, like, you'll access more skills and you can just learn and develop. I mean, every character's different. Every skill has its own varying uses. I mean, cross-classes, like, some cross-classes have amazing skills for different classes. I mean, Blood for Blood from Lancer is so good for a class like an Archer or Bard because it's a straight up DPS boost. It's a straight up 10% more damage. Granted, you take more damage by 10%, but at the same time, you shouldn't really be taking damage. No, sorry for the yawn. Well, you made short work of those targets. I must say, it seems you've learned to seek a prey without being preyed on. Let's continue then. I have a mind to give you more practical experience, and we received a request just recently which I think will provide the perfect opportunity. Seems tree slugs and vultures have been congregating in ever-increasing numbers in the vicinity of the honey yard, causing no end of trouble for the locals. We have been tasked with culling the beasts. We get to kill some stuff then. This request comes directly from Stillglade Fang. When the wood whalers and the God's Quiver cannot spare the forces to attend to such matters, the conjurers often turn to us for help. And before you ask, there's good reason why we would rather not see this particular task to themselves. The creatures in question possess abilities which cause problems for the magically inclined. But that's quite enough about conjurers' troubles. Lucian taught you how to discern the enemy's key traits, did she not? Well, now you'll need to do so while maintaining situational awareness, lest you be overrun. Consider this a comprehensive review of her lessons and mine own. Your orders are as follows. Head to the East Shroud, and there put down 8 tree slugs and 8 vultures, using all your skills as an archer. Good hunting. So, we have got our mission. That is the big point. So you go to East Shroud. And for this, you'll have to go to the Central Shroud. And you'll have to head east. Well, head to the Eastern Shroud and we'll go from there. Which I believe is a new area for us. East Shroud is over here. So we're heading in this direction. Central and Central. So I have 2 more creatures to kill in the Central. For the logbook. But that's not our concern at the moment. Our only concern at the moment is finishing off this archery quest. Getting that out of the way. And I don't need either of that. I still feel Miseries and does a very good amount of damage. For that last 20%, it nearly kills on the spot. If not, Miseries and times like this I wish I had like a Phoenix down, you could just pick somebody up. I think that's like the first class I'm gonna go into after this one. well, after I hit 15, viably do another class, or when the game lets me. I'll pick up healer, play healer. And it will likely be the white mage, purely because, well, I say white mage, conjurer. It'll purely be because I can't actually access Scholar until I'm level 30. I mean, I can't access the other one until I'm 30. The difference is one starts off as a healer, the other one starts off as a deeps. Like the Arcanist starts off as a DPS because it can go Scholar or Summoner. But no, like the first character, I used to just res people who had fallen down. I'd switch class and try and be helpful. So now we only need the vultures. Yep, vultures. That's 13. Only over here that are no, 13. Oh, they... Oh, okay, I thought they warped out. They've probably gone AFK. It's telling me to go over there, where the lower level ones are. Oh, what do you think? But I'm trying to get this archery quest done. I'm trying to remember what the requirements are for Bard. I believe you need to have a, was it? Like, I know you need to have the 30 after, I believe it's Lancer, I think? Lancer or Thaumaturge? Possibly Thaumaturge? I've got the idea it's Thaumaturge. No, I did put them on free, yeah. I wondered if I hotbarred my healing items. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I need the help. I mean, like, I'm level 10, but, like, yeah, like, it's just... It is not 10. I mean, this bow's only 5, and... You know... Oh, God. Run away. Run away. Fates, why you do this? So I need one more. And that's all of them. Now I'm gonna quickly grab the kills on the tricksters for log. Oh, curse you. I need 2 more from them. So that's gonna wait. Now, normally I would just speed things up, more obviously, like, the way I'm going at the moment, I'll just teleport back. But I need to grab the Aetherite here, otherwise I'm going to have to make this backtrack journey again. And it's more time efficient for me to do it here. Like, this is probably going to be a long highlight I'm going to put up on YouTube anyway of this, like, level 10 archery quest, but I wanted to get those 2. Like, if I would have gone for the fate at the start, I would have probably gotten all 4, but I was trying to get it done quick, which didn't exactly go the way I intended, but well. Not everything in life goes according to plan, so make the most of it. Alright, now we can return to New Virginia and hear the rest of this dialogue. So that puts us right where we need to be for the archery. Alright, that's good. That's fantastic. Okie dokie. Judging by your smug expression, I'd say you've acquired a feel for maneuvering to exploit enemy weak length. And their attacks will send you flying. The solution to this is simple: maneuver to the rear. Tree slugs, on the other hand, have an annoying knack for disrupting spellcasting with their serrations. As such, you will do well to keep the creatures away from any mages in your party. Needless to say, good positioning is the key to success in battle, which is why it is absolutely essential that you know your target's traits. The knowing of these traits is a fundamental part of hunting. For all the keepers of the moon conceived of archery, they dwelled not in the city itself but the forest. For my people, hunting was a way of life. In hindsight, I suppose this was more of a lesson of hunting than on archery. Lucian knows well my past, so mayhap that was her intent. Hunting too is an art. Before I came to Gradinia, I never gave it much thought. But the more I think of home, the more I begin to realize. Forgive me, I'm not usually given to bits of sentimentality. Or sentiment. Truly, forget I said anything, but do not forget that a hunter must recognize her prey's weakness and strike swiftly when the opportunity presents itself. That concludes the lesson. I suggest you pay Lucian a visit. She is doubtless eager to hear from you. Sup? Ooh, cutscene time. It is good to see you. I hope you have learnt much from Leah. Oh, here we go. You adventurer. Is it true? Are you the one who slew the tree slugs and vultures? How dare she entrust the security of our people in the hands of a stranger? I knew Miltiques were reckless, but she is downright irresponsible. Shame on her. Did I not warn you that it was folly to suffer that woman's presence in our guild? Lucian, every time she wastes an arrow on game, she drags our noble art back into the darkness. Aye, and this girl too, she is an embarrassment to us all. That is quite enough, Sylvia. Your skill with a bow is undeniable, as is your love for our nation, yet there is much and more you have to learn about archery. Elisa has matured greatly in the short time she has been with us. You know this to be true. Says nothing. It's alright. We can take your silence as a yes, buddy. It's okay, we know. I suggest you come to terms with Alyssa's presence here. You will be giving her the next lesson after all. Unless you have any objections? Good. Well, you just got told. As for you, Alyssa, I would have you devote yourself wholly to training ahead of your next lesson with Silver. Suffice it to say, he will not be an easy instructor to impress. On that, we can agree. Before you take your leave, there is something I would tell you. You are as dedicated a student as I have ever... Oh, okay, redo. You are as dedicated a student as has ever set foot in these halls. In recognition of your fervor for learning, I hereby grant you permission to join other guilds. I thought that was level 15, okay. Earlier than I thought. Way earlier than I thought. Naturally, you will need to obtain the express permission of the relevant guild master, but I doubt that any will refuse one such as you. In Grenier, you will find guilds representing lancers, conjurers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. You are free to seek membership in any that piques your interest. I ask you keep but one thing in mind. Although there is merit in exploring new avenues, there is also virtue in pursuing a single discipline with all one's heart. The decision is ultimately yours to make. Whichever path you take, be it that of the bow or no, I shall follow your progress with interest. For in you I see the makings of greatness. So this gives us access to the armory system, which allows us to create different armory sets. So you can have one for example, conjurer, another one for an archer, and another one for a tank, which could be like a warrior or a gladiator or something like that. I would say dark, but that's not until Heaven's Ward, and that's a long ways off. But as the game quite rightly says, there's a myriad of different disciplines you can pick up. The game advises, I must have clicked over a bit too quickly there, but the game does advise you to pick a single discipline and carry it on, which is probably the best advice I could give. Like, as much as I want to do these other classes, which I will focus on leveling soon enough, don't get me wrong. If you're new, it's probably better to focus on a primary class and maybe have a gathering class. So, in the next mission we will have for Lucian will be 15, Violators will be shot. And you'll learn a special ability you can only learn from this quest, which is Repelling Shot, which delivers an attack with potency of 80. Additional effect, Tiny Arms Backstab. Cannot be executed while bound. Now, Repelling Shot is good because of the backstab. It's not so much good for the potency, because the potency is 80, which is pretty garbage, to be honest. Being honest, that's garbage. But it's the backstab that's really useful. It lets you backstab, so like where you can use bind and it'll just lock them in place. Repelling Shot, if they get really close to you, you can use that and it can be like an emergency backup where you can get some distance.